All right, Micah, Denise, Hyde, and Jordan. I give up Poyer. They, especially Micah Hyde. I mean, this guy got faked out of his shoes like 8 times. The worst safety I ever seen in my fucking life. Oh my god! Anytime you see in a long run, all you gotta do is look at Micah Hyde just spinning around in his shoes, like ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, you gotta remember this Micah. He played like absolute dog shit today. Reporter asked him a simple question. He got sensitive about it. You guys lost the game for your team. You knew they were running on you. You knew they weren't going to let McCorkle Jones throw the balls. You had to do was stop the run, and you couldn't do that. Mika Jones was the one mainly responsible for the big runs because he would over pursue and be like, "Boo!" Just terrible pursuit. What the fuck were you looking at? Apparently something different than I was looking at. So yeah, Mika Jones was just absolutely horrible tonight. And Poyer didn't play much better, but at least he wasn't as bad as Mika Hyde. I'm sorry, Mika Hyde was horrible. Oh my God, he took the worst angles I've ever seen, and it was embarrassing. They knew McCorkle Jones wasn't going to be able to throw the ball because Bill Belichick didn't trust him, and Bill Belichick said, "You know what? We're tougher than you guys. We think you're soft, and apparently you guys are because Bill Belichick ran the ball down your throats, and you couldn't stop him all fucking night, and it was embarrassing." If I'm, about the Patriots are back. This is the New England Patriots in the early 2000s, before Tom Brady was actually Tom Brady. Yes, I stole it from Ryan Denise Clark, but he's right. This is the Patriots before Tom Brady was Tom Brady. They will win the Super Bowl again because teams like Buffalo, who, by the way, I got to be honest with you, I wanted Josh Allen when they had that draft. I did because I knew I like big quarterbacks. But I got to be honest with you, I truly believe Sean McDermott. He's had his chance. The team's not responding to him anymore. It's time for him to move on. Another game that coaching cost him. Josh Allen played as good as he could play, considering the win, the factors. No, Pete Metzelaars, a.k.a. Knox, is fucking horrible. That guy dropped more balls than Social Security. That guy shouldn't be playing. In fact, I'm doing a disservice to Pete Metzelaars. Pete Metzelaars was a beast tight end. This Knox guy, I don't know what he did earlier this year. It doesn't matter. Big time moments, he dropped balls left and right tonight. Stephon Diggs, supposed to be a great receiver. Can't track the ball. Another touchdown dropped. Hits his arm. But I just think Sean McDermott's got to go. I'm sorry. He's been here, 5 years now? They're not responding. It's time to move on from him and Dayball. The Bills' offense is so one-dimensional. They have no running game. It's basically Josh Allen doing everything. I think Sean McDermott should be fired after this season. Unless they but they're not going to win a Super Bowl. This is a 7-5 team right now. I don't think they make the playoffs. Also, the only team I see worse coached than the Bills, because don't forget the Bills lost the opening game of the season because of horrific coaching, and Josh Allen played horrible because of horrific coaching. The only team worse than the Bills coaching is Cleveland. Cleveland is by far worse than them coaching wise. But the Bills, I don't think they're making the playoffs. The Patriots came into their house and beat the shit out of them, and they're going to do the same thing 2 weeks from now. So I think if you're the Bills, you got to seriously look at moving on from McDermott. He's had his time. They're not getting any better. They're actually regressing under Sean McDermott. They're 7-5 right now, or 7-6. One or the other, I don't know, but they're just not that good anymore. They're not. New England knew they were running the ball. They knew New England was running the ball. They knew McCorkle Jones couldn't throw in this wind, and they couldn't stop him. They couldn't stop him. So yeah, and Hyde is the worst safety I've ever seen in my life. I've never seen a guy over pursue every fucking play by 3 yards apiece and then spin it all up, and then get all sensitive when someone asks him about it.